When a client or a client's pet damages your furniture, do you charge them for it? Do you factor it into pricing? We cover this and more on episode 155 of Foxy TV. Today's topic is a difficult one to navigate, as we will soon hear from Phoebe. First though, we are going to hear from Jake on how they go about running the business when they have staffing issues when it comes to leave, so personal leave, sick leave, COVID, annual leave, and how they navigate through busy days as we've been having this week. Unfortunately, the audio on this one's a little grainy and there's some rain in the background, but it's still good enough, so let's get into it.
So we're having a few issues this week. We've had two staff, one stylist, one in the truck team, test positive for COVID over the weekend, which has meant that we're scrambling. It's Tuesday now and yesterday was chaotic. Today is chaotic as well. We already had a couple of people away on leave at the same time. So basically the way that we deal with it is we all kind of pitch in. We've got enough people that we pull in people from other teams, so that like the marketing guys come and help us and go to site. We had Cody in the truck yesterday. We had actually a trialist with us yesterday who was a extra help. We've got Sanidra behind the camera, starting in the marketing team, but her first couple of days are out with us on site. So when we have issues like that, we all just pitch in. We also had a battery go flat on one of the trucks today, and we shuffle things around, we get somebody out to fix it, and we move a job to tomorrow. We do all that sort of thing. So really we try and, we're always trying to be as flexible as we can, but we deal with it by getting people out, and we all pitch in as a team. In terms of tomorrow being Wednesday, Phoebe and I are away. We're having another baby, and when I say away, as a business owner, you're never fully away, but obviously the first little while we're going to be unreachable and relying on the team to kind of keep things going. So in terms of how we're planning on running the business and having it all run, we're kind of in a position where the team knows what to do, and there's processes in place. Everyone knows what's happening and where they need to be for the most part, and where they don't, they know how to find the answers. So as a team, we've as a business, Foxy's kind of built ourselves up to a point where the team knows what to do, and it'll keep going. And like I said, business owner, we never are fully out of it. So Phoebe and I will be on the phone where we need to be. We'll be on the emails, and for a little while that'll be how we contribute and help coordinate things. But we never fully kind of shut it off, and we make sure that everything still runs. So it's from a business point of view, business as usual, and the team knows what to do.
So as you would have heard, Jake and Phoebe were off on Wednesday to have their fourth baby, and they announced it on Instagram and shared the news. So I can follow up here and say a massive congratulations to Jake and Phoebe and the family. Welcome to the world and the family and the Foxy family, Evelyn or Evie Mae. I'm sure we'll be seeing you more and more on Foxy TV in the years to come. Now on to today's main topic, what to do when you get damaged furniture from a job, from a client. How you navigate that conversation, what policies do you have in place? This question came from Instagram from Kate. So let's go to Phoebe on the day before she gave birth, and stick around to the end as we touch on how we avoid or how we deal with our furniture becoming faded in the home when there's direct sunlight.
All right, so damaged stock. It is a tricky one. You get something back and the dog has weed on the couch, or I'm just giving you examples. Dog has weed on the rug. We've had a dog chew on a rug. We've had a dog chew up a cushion. Generally it's pet related. That's when we're having damaged stock come back. We have passed on charges for recovering a sofa. We've got some amazing upholsterers who will recover it at a really great price, and I pass it on and the clients have been happy. There are situations where we could have passed it on and I felt a little bit uncomfortable for it to be our last touch point. So I've let it go, but Jake and I have had a discussion and there could have been a different endpoint possibly. And then there have been other cases like a broken vase, the wind has blown a pot plant off the outdoor setting, dogs chewed up a cushion. We can write those off. Like that, to me, that's not a big deal. The small little bits, it's not a huge deal as far as that goes. It's more when we lose a sofa or a rug out of our action, like that's when we have issues. Rugs, we have a very, very clear conversation with our vendors if they have pets on site. If it gets wet, you need to keep it dry. You need to call Electra Dry, get it cleaned straight away. Otherwise you will be charged. You can keep the rug, but you will be charged for a replacement. So we have done that as well. The client did keep the rug as well. But that's being very, very clear and open with that communication. But to be very honest, the amount of damaged stock we have come back over the past 5 years has been very minimal. Faded stock, we've had one faded sofa in 5 years. So I don't have an action plan, I guess. I don't have a secret as to how come we don't get the faded stock. My recommendation is take curtains down. For a client, so our stock is in full sun. I do pay for quality product. We do have our sofas all made in a Warwick commercial grade fabric. That might be the secret to it. I'm not 100% sure. We don't buy them from a retail chain. Generally, some of them are. The other part is that we have very high turnover. We don't focus on properties that are multi-million dollars. They're not sitting there for ages. It's all metro, it's all highly sought after suburbs. So it's on an average sitting in the property right now for 5 weeks, which isn't really enough time for that sun damage to be of a factor. So I don't have a secret for the sun damage part of your question. Getting damaged stock it's a really hard one to negotiate as far as a business question goes, because it's your last touch point with your client. Yeah, that's everything.
Thank you for watching episode 155 of Foxy TV. Apologies, there's not more behind the scenes and footage of installs and pack-ups and whatnot. I'm actually at home isolating myself, and I only got out on the truck, as Jake mentioned in his little segment, on one day, and it was a bit of a chaotic day, so I didn't get to get any footage really. But hopefully we'll be back to normal programming next week, and I'll also be able to introduce you to 2 new team members that started here at Foxy in the marketing team, so I look forward to that. As always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you back here next week.